Hello, everybody. We appreciate you joining us today. My name is Brittany, and I'm the webinar organizer for Verenia. Today, we're presenting Unlock the Full Potential of NetSuite for Your Business. Now, without further ado, we'll turn the time over to our presenters who will introduce themselves.
My name is Jan Ribmigil. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Blu Banyan. We are the micro-vertical partner of the year, focused on the solar installers. And out of that effort, we have been able to bring expanded project management and chat to you, which I am super excited to show you. So we're going to talk today about how to maximize your NetSuite return on investment, and particularly with advanced project management and native NetSuite team collaboration, so that you can capture and have auditing of all of these discussions that currently often happen offline. So Blu Banyan is a NetSuite solution provider, and we've been recognized as the top 10 solution providers in our field in the United States. We have developed solar-specific software that has enabled us to expand the NetSuite offerings. And for that, we did get the 2020 Partner of the Year Micro-Vertical Solution Provider. First, I want to talk about bluProjects and advanced project management. We have a philosophy altogether that fits well with how to maximize NetSuite as an accounting platform as you build up your business. And by increasing and putting the project management directly on the NetSuite platform, we are able to give the single source of truth experience, where project management can effectively end up driving accounting rather than accounting chasing project managers for the information that they need. So any business where you're operating projects to deliver services, there are typically different payment milestones and payment schedules. By integrating that the project manager, in order to keep their schedule and their timing up to date, they automatically are informing accounting about what it is that accounting needs to proceed. We have completely changed the dynamic of this relationship. And it is so much more pleasant that accounting has got natural built-in accountability because project managers are reporting in their environment that they're completed with the task, and accounting just automatically gets notified. And when possible, those transactions are automatically created. This has just been a complete game changer in both the time that it takes to get accounting done well and the accuracy, so you get your cash more quickly, but also just in the human experience of what it is to do your job in accounting. We have also really focused on bringing the power of NetSuite into this project management. So where there are ways that you can look at a task and filter out that 80% of the time this is a bread and butter task and no further human intervention is actually needed, we are able to automate the completion of that subset of tasks based on your criteria and move it forward. With this, we have been able to get great efficiency gains in running projects and reducing costs and increasing the timelines. So bringing the power of NetSuite into project management has been absolutely innovative and really fun to see the changes that have been made. And finally, we have extended the project management accounting. So the revenue recognition by milestone with inventory has been a challenge spot for anyone already in NetSuite, and we have got a way to work around that and make that work. Also, we collect the templates for financial schedules, vendor payment schedules, all of the kind of contractual information that you're going to set up when the project is getting started, so that you can set it and forget it and allow the project to move on with all of the relevant contract terms collected at the beginning. So this gives this integrated solution of a single source of truth so that you can proceed easily as you're positioning your company for growth. Now I'm just going to quickly go through some visuals to show you what this looks like. Everything is operating based on project templates, which has a highly customizable set of project actions. Here is a list of project actions for a geotechnical engineering package or group of tasks that need to get done. And as you can see, you've got a quick view of what the status is. Green means it's done, blue is submitted to another party, and you can track not only what it took to start and stop each of the actions, but also we're tracking the dates for each time the action moved to another status and progressed. This gives you previously, unknown, unforeseen abilities to get into the details about what is holding up a project and looking at your business and really seeing where the stuck points might be and what you can optimize. We're really trying to give you that visibility. We also have visual timelines that are dynamically generated based off your specific project. So this is an example of a project completion date. We have separated out the accounting milestones for easy visibility from the overall package completion time so that you can see what is going on in your business altogether. These are data driven, so we can change them to match your process and give you this nice quick visual of what's going on and possibly what went wrong in a given project. We also have extensive Google Map integrations, which have been super useful for setting up keystone images, especially for larger construction or other building projects, but they can also just be visually attractive for presentations, quarterly reporting, and ongoing markers so that when you're working with investors on projects, for instance, they know exactly which project you're talking about. You can click into this and then get alternative views, zoom options, and you can dynamically adjust this geocoding. We have a custom calendar portlet so that any action or any set of actions can be displayed together, and you can filter by any person's particular task and see it on a calendar view. If you are doing asset management working tasks, for instance, and on the 10th day of every month, you've got to put out your monthly operating reports, for instance, you would notice that a person may or may not be overloaded with tasks that all come due at the same day. So this is helping managers to make sure that the workload is balanced across people, across tasks, and also across timelines. We have taken the power, we've got a portlet to edit multiple actions quickly. The inline editing in NetSuite is always a sensitivity point because it doesn't trigger the other automations that are going on behind the scenes for a given record. And yet, inline editing is the way to give an Excel-like experience for people who are managing projects quickly. So we have built a custom portlet that enables you to edit actions, for instance, schedule them, and you can do this in an Excel-like interface so that you can run through many projects very quickly. And you'll see that this has got the saving ... and that means it's saving and triggering all of the required automations that feed the next set of rules and paths that you've got set up, and still gives you the speed of data entry. So this has been a significant upgrade in how to use the system effectively to get a lot of work done. Next, we have found that most projects have a deep integration and a need for the DocuSign. The standard DocuSign integration is great and it works really wonderfully on leads and transactions. However, when you're doing projects, there are multiple times that you need customer sign-off. And so by being able to integrate that with any given project action, you can set up your templates for these project actions, send them via DocuSign. They get attached as a file on your action, and it can change the status to move everything forward. So you get an experience of DocuSign being a natural integration to any given project action that you have. We also allow you to have custom action statuses. Typically, if you're in Microsoft Project, for instance, you really have that something is not started or not ready, in progress and completed. We're giving you many more options for how you're going to indicate that something needs to get done. And it always stops with a version of where the task didn't work or it needs to get revised for some reason, which could be anything, and every task will have it at some point in time. So if you need revisions, you can track that and then actually create new revisions from then going on. So it is much better control of your workflow management, not only for the happy path, but also for all the exception paths that happen in a project so that you can track that easily and stay on top of things. Next, on project budgeting. Project budgeting is a really intense screen natively, and we have been able to modify it so that you, again, have a more of an Excel-like experience. You'll see that we've done this by months, but you can also do this by weeks. And you'll see that you've got a total here on the side. And what we have found is as the project starts, you're just doing rough numbers for what it is that you expect the project to be and to cost. And so you can set up this budget and put up the cost that you think overall and decide if this is a viable project or not. We've got a template set up so that you've got a list of all of the different areas that you should be thinking about as you're going through and costing things, which also helps you develop these budgets more quickly. Then as it matures and you need to see when and cash management becomes more of an issue, you can see which month that you are anticipating spending the money. If these ever get out of sync, you can synchronize either side and you'll get this little alert that's built in showing that you need to sync your monthly view with your total view for the month. So this has been a great accelerator for having complete project budgets that are thought through, but then also showing how the cash is going to hit over time. So both the project managers and accounting is much happier about how things are progressing. We do have a wide variety of dashboards that we've built, everything from including the weather. These are days, for instance, you don't want to be doing any roof-based construction. And while this is not going to fit for every solution, it does show the breadth and depth of options that are included in the system. Finally, the project milestones-based revenue recognition. So this is where we are able to set up a schedule where you can have as many milestones as you would like, and they can directly trigger off of specific actions getting completed or statuses getting hit. And that will generate milestones. You can have financing fees and build in a lot of nuance about exactly making sure that you get paid at the right time and to the right item. So if you've got deposits earlier, payments later, all of that can be accounted for correctly. So bluProjects has got a tremendous amount of enhancements to NetSuite's project-based system to give you better accounting setup and much more automation capacities for running projects quickly with quality, which is the key for scaling. So the project templates and the ability to create this, get all of your intelligence out of people's individual brains and into the system so that everyone gets the right information at the right time is been really empowering for our clients. We've got the visual timelines, the dashboards, watching subcontractors and monitoring how long it takes for them to get responses back to you on given tasks, enabling and allowing for revisions as a natural part of any project flow. And then we can drag and drop documents in any file format. We are integrating this to upload with either Amazon or Box to help with any file cabinet restrictions that you might have, and also to enable you to have full resolution images. This can be really great for ad media, for instance. So it pulls all of these pieces together to give you a much fuller view of project management, and then to give you the ability to work on the same platform as accounting enables clear communication and automation to empower everybody moving forward. Next, I'd like to talk about bluChat. So chat is a tool that isn't natively in NetSuite. We have found that it is absolutely powerful. Most companies do use it to collaborate, to set up schedules, and they're typically using an external system. The problem with that, of course, is that then it's not kept in the system, so you don't actually know why someone did something or what the flow of communication was behind a given event. So by including chat into NetSuite, we're giving you that full auditability. Next, we've got task management, because my personal pet peeve as a CEO with all things chat is that if you get a task and it's in chat, it's almost like an automatic excuse that you don't have to follow up on it. So I don't know what it is, and then I ended up chasing people, which makes me crazy. As you can tell, that's a big pet peeve of mine. So one of the things that we integrated into chat is that you can actually set up a specific task, make sure it's monitored and followed up on within NetSuite so that you don't have to do any more chasing. You can upload files of any type. Images will have a thumbnail JPEG to help you see what's going on, and you can personalize it with your emojis and your profile, as people have come to expect. So here's an example of our chat window within a customer record. So it will show up here on the side. It can be expanded like this, or you can minimize it so that it doesn't have to take over any of your space, and it will be sticky and remember your settings like typical NetSuite would. All of these messages are stored within NetSuite so that you can search on them, and you can see the history if you would like to just by scrolling through. Next, my task assignments. So here you can see where we did some file uploads of some broken panels. So that's where the thumbnails show, but this is my favorite. So you've got the titles, you can say what exactly happened and when it's due and who's it's assigned to. Then you can see what is going on, when you need to order the new modules, for instance, and make sure that it actually happened, that it wasn't just a passing message in the night. Interestingly enough, we have found that people use this the most to assign tasks to themselves when they're on a given project, that they will have some piece that they're just not able to complete right now, and they'll come into the chat and assign themselves a task so that they know what it is that they need to get done. They need to send an extra PDF to the boss or whatever it is that's happening. So this is actually gotten a lot of use, and a lot of use in ways that we didn't actually expect when we started. Getting faster issue resolution is the name of the game as you schedule and coordinate and scale as you're growing. We have got some interesting examples, analytics from clients. Every client can see these analytics for their system, but in September for this one client, they had 519 concurrent users on chat at the same time. So that was a highly used piece of their system with 167,000 messages in 1 month. They created almost 21,000 tasks in that month across these 500 people and uploaded 70,000 files nearly. So the other key piece of this is that you can use this for either employees or partners. So you're able to coordinate with external members of your ecosystem as well and manage that communication, which has been really great. If you do reply to an email, that alert from chat, it will come back into the correct chat record. Also, all of the emails that you would get from chat saying that you have a chat message have a link that'll take you directly to the record to check anything out that you'd like. So wrapping this up, bluChat has got real-time on-record collaboration where everything is stored and searchable within NetSuite. The history stream is always available. You can generate tasks as well, which I love. And then you can drag and drop different file types onto the system, tag users, and any user with access to the system can be chatted and tagged. We've got analytics to see about usage, and everyone can participate. Please come and request a demo if you are interested. We would love to hear from you.
Thank you, Jan. We do have 2 questions that came in. I'm happy to read them to you here. So the first one, is there a bluChat interface to Slack or Microsoft Teams?
That is a great question. The interface for Slack and Microsoft Teams is on the roadmap, but it is not yet done. Because this is data and NetSuite's got the API functionality, we are able to do that, but we haven't done it yet. We would want a beta. The customers so far have been have shifted entirely onto NetSuite Chat for doing this, but if we'd love to partner with you and make that happen, that would be great.
Okay, very nice. Second one we have is, what countries are the Blue apps available in?
Blue apps are available in all countries that NetSuite and Oracle offer service. So there are no restrictions. This can be used everywhere.
Perfect. It looks like so far we have covered all of our questions. I'd just like to say thank you everybody for attending. We do appreciate you being here. Be sure to check out the survey afterwards, as well as Verenia's website for any other upcoming webinars that you may be interested in. You'll receive a recording of this webinar in case you missed anything. But thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.